Hi, Becky and Matt. This is Hustler, and I'm Michael Newman. Thank you for having us on Make Live today so we can share our toy, the amazing treat machine, with everybody. It's kind of like a slot machine for dogs. Tennis ball goes in, tennis ball and treats come out. And as you can see, Hustler definitely loves his tennis balls. We made the toy a few years ago after we found out Hustler has bad legs. Couldn't really run to fetch his tennis ball anymore. So I wanted to make something for him that was low impact and really gave him a challenge to have so he could still play with his tennis ball and get that enjoyment out of it. Why don't we take a walk into the garage and I can show you a little bit about the toy and how it works. The way the toy works is really pretty simple. We've got a plastic water bottle which has some holes cut in the bottom of it inside the toy. When the tennis ball goes in, it hits the bottle and shakes out some of the treats. You can cut fewer or more holes in the bottom of the bottle to help regulate how many treats come out. The toy itself is made from sanded plywood that's been laser cut, and it has tabs and slots. It really just all snaps together. We've got a threaded rod that connects the machine together from either side. We've got T-bolts that crank together, and the threaded rod actually goes through the water bottle, which holds it securely in place. So no matter how hard or how far away the ball is dropped inside of it, it's really going to shake those treats out, and the bottle's going to stay nice and secure in there. The original toy that I made was out of cardboard. Cardboard to me is a really great material because you can just cut it, tape it, glue it, put it together. And I ultimately ended up with a design that was die cut and had tabs and slots, and it really just folded right together. You didn't need any glue, didn't need any tape, and it also used a plastic water bottle. People really liked this toy, but a lot of people wanted a version that was sturdier. That really led me to create this wooden version, and I used the cardboard toy to prototype my wooden version. The wooden version obviously couldn't fold together, so I wanted to take a look at how I could take the individual walls, join them together using slots and tabs, also figure a way to hold the bottle in a little bit more securely. And that threaded rod really solved that. One of the most difficult things in making the wooden version was figuring out how best to get the top funnel piece to work and how to go together. So using cardboard really helped get all the measurements down, get all the pieces in place, before we ended up on this version that could be laser cut and then actually easily go together. It was really a little bit of a trick having one of the pieces cut so it didn't have the full extension on it, and then they could just slide right together. I think I ended up with a design that works really well. It's recessed, it fits right in there, allows the ball to go right on through. When I first made the toy and showed it to Hustler, he was kind of like, what is that? And he had always played this game Cleanup, where he would take all his stuffed toys and he would drop them in his sort of toy basket. But getting him to give me the tennis ball was a little bit of a challenge, or getting him to drop the tennis ball. So what I'd actually do is, found out with Hustler, if you show him a tennis ball and he's holding one, he gets so excited about the tennis ball you're holding that he drops the one that he has in his mouth. So what I would actually do is stand behind the toy, hold the tennis ball here. He would come walking up with his tennis ball and say, oh my God, I want that. So I'd hold this back a little bit farther, and then he would drop the ball that had in his mouth right into the box. So it was really sort of a trick. And then once he realized the ball was going in, and oh my God, it was coming out of my feet, and then there's treats with it, he very quickly figured it out. And it's something, when he sees the toy now, he gets really excited. He knows he's going to get about half a cup of food, and it's a fun way for him, like I said, to play with his tennis ball and to really sort of give him some problem solving and work for his food. Dogs really like to work and they like to be motivated. So it's a fun thing that you can do, and I think anybody can train their dog to do it. The original toy didn't have any electronics hooked to it, but hearing about Make Live, it really prompted me to figure out a way that I could incorporate the Arduino into the toy. So I was, years ago when I first saw the Twitty Kitty, I was really excited, and I thought, wouldn't it be great to have a way for Hustler to do that as well? So this version of the treat machine, what I did is I included a grid pattern drilled, or actually laser cut out, an area for the Arduino, and the Arduino screws right in it. I've got some binding posts or spacers that separate the Arduino from the wood, and I've put in a couple of switches. I guess they're almost like limit switches, so when the tennis ball gets dropped through, there's 3 of them here. The tennis ball is going to hit one of those switches, which connect it to the Arduino, they can send out any type of signal that you want, basically. This particular version, I have an Ethernet shield on it, so we can hook this up to the internet via the Ethernet, and that can send signals out to send tweets. Or you can do any number of things. I got a wave shield, so I can hook up a speaker inside, so when the ball goes in, it can say things like "good dog" or whatever you want to say, whatever you want it to say. I was really excited about that and hoping that other people would want to hack and modify the toy as well. So, I'd love to see what other people come up with. I think there's a lot you could do with it, whether it's lights, whether it's sound, whether it's connected to the internet, whether you make a game that has two toys together and you have some sort of type of soccer field. But that was one of the hopes with this new version that we did for the Make Live show. So that's our amazing Treat Machine project. I wanted to thank everybody for taking the time to watch our story, and also thank Matt and Becky for having us on Make Live today. I hope you guys are inspired to make some dog toys or pet toys of your own. I think cardboard's a really great material to work with. Also, I was really excited about reusing materials like the plastic water bottle, so I think if there's something you can work in with that as well, it's a great fun thing to be able to do. If not, we also have our toy on Kickstarter right now. We're kickstarting the laser cut wooden version, and we've got rewards that include our cardboard original toy, the laser cut wooden version, laser cut versions with your pet's name engraved on it, and also that Arduino mod. Thank you again for watching our story, and get out there and make stuff.
This is an archived clip from Make Live, the streaming show and tell from Make.
Join us live every second and fourth Wednesday of the month at makescene.com/live.